This might very well be the strongest build in the entire game. What's going on, everyone, and welcome to my video going over my female Majin build. Now, why am I deciding to post this all of a sudden? Well, it's because I have not posted anything on my channel in a while, and YouTube really only cares about my Xenoverse content because the algorithm only recognizes my channel as a Xenoverse content channel, despite the fact that I'm a Flex channel. I post pretty much whatever I want to post. But that's besides the point. This is what I honestly believe to be the strongest attack-centered build in the game. It is a Majin Striker build, a Glass Cannon Majin Striker build. Stat allocation is very simple. You're at level 180, 200 in strike, 200 in basic attack. These are the most important ones. And the rest you can just put into whatever. I went for stamina because the more stamina the better, especially whenever you're using 3-bar evasives, which I actually encourage you use certain 3-bar evasives with this build because those 3-bar evasives, such as things like Headshot and Brutal Buster and let's see here, what's another one? Oh yeah, Bloody Counter especially. Those 3 evasive skills are incredibly potent with this build. You hit so hard with this build. It honestly makes every single strike super you can think of just hit like a truck. Even the weaker ones like Aura Slide and Hyper Tornado. Those things will melt health bars with this build. So I went for stamina, and the leftovers I had I put into key, just so I could have enough to do certain key dump skills, like, you know, Wolfang Fist and stuff like that. Which, that move is extremely stupid on this freaking build as well. As for the QQ Bang I have right here, I used a Z Capsule and Bardock and Champa Clothes. That was how I got this. That was what I mixed together to get this 6-star QQ Bang. It is completely RNG based though, so it's not guaranteed that you'll get this, but this was honestly the best I could get for this build of mine right here. Like, you can't really get any better than this. And you really don't need, you really don't even need this. This is fully optimized for just demolishing health bars in seconds. Now, why I say this is stronger than, say, a Ki Blast optimized build or something like that. The reason I say that is because, well, it focuses on melee, which is your main form of attack. Female Majins with this setup are capable of hitting almost as hard as a Super Saiyan God male Saiyan optimized build. They're very close to being able to hit as hard as these guys. With this build, when you go in Beast Mode in particular, it just makes your damage skyrocket that high. And then, on top of that, Strike Supers are unique from the rest of the other supers in the game because most Ki Blast Supers, what is the difference between Strike and Ki? Most Ki Blast Supers will hit multiple times. They do tick damage. They don't do a burst of damage. There's only a few skills in the game in the Ki Blast Super category that are burst damage skills. What I mean by burst is that it does like a chunk of damage instantly. It doesn't do multi-hits. Most of them aren't like that. There's exceptions like Finish Buster and Godbreaker and other things like Death Wave, Death Slash, Milky Cannon. There are a few that do burst damage, but the majority of them don't. Most of them will hit multiple times, because most of them are beams and multi-hitting energy balls. But with Strike Supers, most of them only do like 1 or 2 hits. And that makes it to where you're getting a lot more damage value, because your opponent's going to either take the... They're either going to have to take the damage or evasive most of the time. Because most of the attacks are only going to hit like once or twice. Which means that if they want to avoid the damage, they have to evasive it before it hits them. Otherwise, they're going to take the full brunt of the damage. That's what really makes this build so potent. And you can use so many different Super Souls with this. This build also makes Majin Purification extremely freaking stupid. It just makes it makes it to where the Pearl Flash in particular just demolishes everything it touches. And that's the thing. Your basic attack is also so high to where it's basically going to make it a necessity to vanish or evasive you pretty much every single time you touch your opponent. Because if you hit them too many times, they're just going to get melted. You do so much damage with this build. And female Majins are crazy overpowered with their moveset too. The Kid Buu moveset on Majin Purification is incredibly underrated. It is very strong. You have a lot of reach with it, and you have a lot of speed with it. But this Super Soul in particular, it really kind of lies to you. It says that it increases only your normal attacks by 20%, but in reality, this boosts all of your stats. It boosts all of your attack stats by 25% or more. I think it's more, honestly, because female Majins in particular, they have the lowest Ki Blast superpower stat out of any of the classes, and yet when you use this on this build, and you saw my Ki Blast super stat, and I have a QQ Bang that's nerfing it too, and I can still do over 6k with a single Vanishing Ball when I use Purification on this build. This is how strong it is normally. Nothing really that special. It still does a decent amount of damage, but it's not nearly as potent as the Purification version. See how much more damage that does? And it still gets the loop. This is a strike-centered, basic attack-centered build, by the way, and it's doing that kind of damage output with a Ki Super. So the description of this Super Soul is actually kind of lying to you, because even your Ki Supers are going to hurt like hell. But that's not the main thing that makes Majin Purification so strong with this build. The main thing is your basic attack is ridiculous. That's just your heavy combo. That is literally just like one basic ass combo. And look at how much damage that does. But then you also get this. Mind you, if that is fully charged, it's unblockable and nigh undodgeable as well. Really freaking strong. This build, it makes this Awoken skill so incredibly strong. Heck, even this becomes deadly, because look at how much damage this does, and it instantly breaks guard. You got combos like this that you can do. Look at how quickly I killed the freaking bot just now. And you got the crazy movement as well. You got crazy stamina recovery. You got crazy key recovery. You got a 3-bar evasive skill that restores key when you use it. Stuns, pushes your opponent back. You got combos like this, which are really freaking easy to do. It actually doesn't work with Pearl Flash for some reason, but you can do this. If they try to dodge or block it, they're probably gonna get hit by it 98% of the time. And that sets up more combos. You can just loop it too. That's the dumbest thing about it. You can loop this. You can loop this like crazy. And online it's even easier to loop. But even beyond simple Majin Purification, and also I need to show you this as well. That's not the only dumb thing about the freaking Majin Purification. My bad. The other thing that's really stupid about this is that the quick sleep on this version, on this Awoken skill, the version of quick sleep that is exclusive to this Awoken skill. Like you see right there, look at how much key recovery that gives. It's ridiculous. You get stamina recovery while you're attacking when you use this Awoken skill. See, my stamina is recovering whenever I attack. That is not how it works on any other character. It's only Majin Purification where it does that. But the quick sleep on this, in PvE, there's no better recovery skill in the game, because look at this. It rapidly recharges your key, stamina, and HP at the same time. And it lasts for a good long while, too. And then the final thing is that you got this. You got this ball. Why is this strong? Because it has armor. When you boost through your opponent with this ball, in this boo-boo ball form, whenever you're boost dashing in Majin Purification, you're practically invincible as long as you keep holding it down. I'll show you what I mean. I'll let the AI just attack me real quick. Just put him on super strong, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Makes them bounce. Can't see, it has armor. It's crazy. And it gives you movement tech too. This awoken skill is incredibly freaking underrated. But onward to the really dumb shit that this build offers. You can't be touched by this build. You have to be vanish or evasive pretty much every single time the Majin touches you, otherwise you risk getting obliterated. Because of shit like this. You kind of got to be fast about it. If you're too slow, that happens. I actually was not mashing it out fast enough. Let me try it again. There we go. That's just one basic combo into Justice Kick and then Heat Wave. Mind you, even if you have enough health to survive that combo, Heat Wave gets a combo extension. You don't even need to be in beast mode for it to do crap tons of damage too. Like, look at this. It's still already doing over 10k damage. Untransformed. A grab skill like Gigantic Rage. Look at how much damage it does on this build. And if I'm in beast mode, well, it's just going to be even higher, of course. That's a fair amount of damage to take from a grab, ain't it? Oh, and you should see what Jump Spike is capable of doing, too. Jump Spike is vile with this build. If you thought Jump Spike was dumb before, Jump Spike is absolutely vile with this build. Here's Headshot. Yeah, casual, over 7k, almost 8k from a evasive skill. That is borderline instant. Point blank. And you can combo into it. Really easily, too. Sure, it costs 3 bars of stamina, but that is no skin off your nose when you have this much stamina at your disposal. But yeah, here's Jump Spike. This is just vile. Over 10k damage. From an unvanishable skill. That's just one heavy combo into a Jump Spike. You're taking over 10k damage anytime you whiff something, if I throw this out, because this move is so incredibly overpowered and dumb, and will hit you even if you sidestep sometimes. It just eats right through iframes sometimes. Here's Brutal Buster. Yeah. Over 8k. Over 8k, and it will break stamina if you get hit by it when your opponent's at low health. Oh, and I should also show you Apocalyptic Burst, because Female Majins have this combo, and this links the Apocalyptic Burst skill. No stamina break required to land that, by the way. Yeah, just a casual, almost 36k from a simple combo into one 3-bar ultimate attack. Ain't that just lovely? If you manage to get your opponent to a low enough stamina bar percentage and stamina break them, this is how you're gonna land Dynamite Kick. Look at how much damage that does. It's a 1-bar skill, man. It is a 1-bar skill. It's so dumb. Oh, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. Even when I'm not transformed, look at how much damage this does. And this is one of the few examples of a skill that does not cap off. If you have 15 bars of ki, it will literally last the entire time you're pouring ki into it. So if you had meditation, for example, you can literally make this almost one-shot Blue Goku. It's freaking dumb. It has iframes from start to finish until you stop kicking. And you can combo extend after it, because of course you can. And here's Meteor Strike and Meteor Blow and Meteor Crash too. Yeah, just look at that. Almost 10k damage from a 1-bar skill that hits twice. And it's a heavy knockdown when you're close to the ground, by the way. And you can loop it. It sets up things like Kamehameha Boost and other really stupid skills like that, because it's a heavy knockdown. Meteor Blow, just as freaking potent. And then you have Meteor Crash, which it does cap off at a certain point, but look at how much damage it does, and it's unbanishable. It might as well be a miniature ultimate attack. Here's Darkness Rush Melee. Grab that you can't escape. Oh yeah, just a casual over 22k damage. Fair and balanced, right? I haven't even shown you some of the most vile ones. There's some downright vile skills that you can use with this freaking setup, such as Evil Rise Strike. Some of you might remember in the first game, this skill was kind of bugged, and it caused it to do a gargantuan amount of damage because it would hit multiple times. Its hitbox was bugged, and it caused it to hit multiple times, which made it melt your ass if you got hit by it. But they nerfed it in this game and made it a lot more reasonable, but with this build, it just completely renders that mute. Oh crap, I equipped Ray Strike, didn't I? Damn it, how did it do that? Well, Ray Strike is also dumb, and by the way, this also has armor. Not from start to finish, but like, hold on, I'm trying to remember the window. It's like right here, I believe. I could have sworn I had... Okay, maybe it doesn't have armor against Ki Blasts. Yeah, I don't think it has armor against Ki Blasts. I think it only has armor against basic attack and strike. Or did they take it away? Oh, they might have actually taken this away. It does a crap ton of damage with this build, though. Even if it doesn't have its armor anymore. Yep, they apparently took away the armor on this thing. I was not aware of that. Huh. Weird Dimps. As always, Dimps making weird shadow patches that nobody asked for. But do you know something that does have armor still? This piece of shit skill right here. Oh yeah. I'm not even transformed, by the way. Not even transformed. Oh yeah, you backhanded me? Oh, sorry, bud. Keep pressing buttons. Keep pressing buttons. The only thing you can do is grab it. You have to grab it or you have to perfect block it. And most players aren't going to be able to react quick enough. And you can still combo into it too. unpunishable too, even if you vanish it. Very freaking strong with this build. And here I'll show you I'll show you Rampage next. This skill has guard armor. Look at how much damage it does. Almost 10k damage. You can't vanish out of this, you have to evasive it. You use this when you think your opponent's about to press buttons. It is kind of a 50-50 though, because if your opponent decides to sidestep and you pop it, it ain't gonna land, and you're probably gonna get your guard broken, because it is incredibly easy to punish this. But if your opponent comes at you with like a dash kick like that, you can easily punish them with this skill. Let me show you Molotov next. Oh yeah. Almost 20k. Almost 20k damage. From a skill that is entirely unvanishable, by the way. Teemo Majins have this carry-up combo. And if you get your opponent at the very tip of the map, this is something that you're capable of doing. See how dumb that is? Let me show you one more time. Here's another example. Oh wait, hold on, I hit the wrong button. You could either do that, or you can just do this. That combos, by the way. I mentioned the Evil Rise Strike is really stupid with this build. Yeah. It just straight up chunks. And you can one-tap this. Just one-tap, Evil Rise Strike. So it also gets into your opponent's head, like, are they going to keep punching me, or are they going to commit and do a super? And if they commit and do a super, I need to vanish before that happens, otherwise, I'm just getting chunked instantly. It's freaking retarded. It is freaking retarded how strong this skill gets with this build. Really dumb combo that you can do right there. Really freaking stupid. I don't think I need to say any more regarding just how strong this build is. You've seen it for yourself now. It is just so freaking potent. Everything dies in seconds when you hit them with this. When you hit them with anything, literally anything that isn't a Ki Blast superpower, unless you're in Majin Purification mode. In which case, they're still going to get melted. Because that Awoken skill is so ridiculously overpowered and nobody talks about it. But you can use any strike super skill you want. Unless it's God of Destruction's Roar. That's the only one that I would say, don't even try using it. It is terrible. But literally, any other strike skill in your arsenal, DLC or base game, will melt your opponent in seconds with this build. It doesn't matter which one you choose. Like, there are so many options now. With the DLC included, there are so many options for strike supers. Crimson Edge, this one's also really stupid with this build. It only hits twice. And it's a 1-bar skill that you can combo into from range, and it does 2 chunks of damage instantly. Blocks Ki Blasts. God of Destruction's Poise. This one's also really stupid. It's another Ki Dump skill. Excuse me. It blocks Ki Blasts. You can use this as a way to punish people for trying to Ki stun you over and over and over again. You can just throw it out. You can just throw this shit out and punish them for it. Dragon Spark, this one's also really freaking stupid. Soaring Rush, also really stupid. Supreme Fury, I don't even need to tell you how dumb this one is. Even things like Gamma Impact. This corny ass skill does over 6k damage with this build. Hyper Tornado. This skill, it's one of the most underwhelming skills in the game, but it hits like a truck with this build. Holy Inscription. This one's ridiculous. Rough Ranger. This one's incredibly good too. Divine Retribution. Always freaking good. Backbreaker. If you get hit by this when you're fighting this build, God have mercy on your soul. This thing does way too much damage. Literally any freaking skill in your arsenal that isn't God of Destruction's Roar will demolish your opponent. It doesn't matter. Heck, even Go-Go Gum does ridiculous damage with this build. And it's not even supposed to be a damaging skill. But anyway, you get the point. This build makes every single strike super viable that isn't God of Destruction's Roar. Anyways, that is all for the video, everybody. If you enjoyed, please leave a like on the video, share the video around, and subscribe to my channel if you are new. I do my best to upload as often as I possibly can. And if you want, feel free to copy the build. It really doesn't bother me in the slightest. I hope you all have a good day and a Merry Christmas. And I'll see you in the next video. See you later.